Hostile stinger hive detected. Rogue defender drone detected.
Nobody.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Sit down.
Detected.
Sending you specialization.
You're throwing you to the wolves. No matter how much we want Drago first roll.
Vital signs critical.
All good, baby. What is up, everyone? How's it going? Well, I just made a build with the Umbra Initiative gear set, and as I stated in that video, I did not care for it at all before I really understood what it was about. So I went ahead and sucked it up and tried to figure it out. Listen, fam, when I tell you that Umbra Initiative is it, I mean it. The build I made, you can check out in the description. I hacked the set and made it a skill version, and when you see the build, you'll know why. There's specific reasons I did that which make the gear set significantly better. Not to mention that Umbra has so many ways that you can play it. This video is to expound on that a bit, so I'll tell you 3 weapons, each with a different variant that Umbra will make severely more brutal. Because what From the Shadows buff does is grants 30% rate of fire and an extra 100% crit hit damage once it's procced, and it only takes 5 seconds being in cover to do that. Now, without me even telling you first what these weapons are, take a minute and comment below 3 weapons that you think this talent buff will help out the most. You got 15 seconds. Okay, now that you've entered your submissions, I'll tell you mine. The first is none other than the Ravenous, my favorite rifle, the strongest in the game and pretty much unparalleled. One beautiful aspect about this weapon without the buff is its damage to targets out of cover attribute. Also, the fact of it being a rifle, so the Fox's prayer knee pads grant its damage bonus. And it's just like a match made in heaven. Lastly, critical damage on the Ravenous is really unfair and destroys without the buff. When adding From the Shadows to it, the fire rate increases by 30%. This means that you can stack the offensive and defensive bonuses much quicker, making you even more deadly. Because a lot of people have an issue with the Ravenous's shoulder switch. Also, the fact that you cannot shoulder switch in certain positions while in cover. This is the perfect implementation because you have to be out of cover in order for From the Shadows to work. So what else would you use? You know what I'm saying? And for the fire rate to be faster with the Ravenous, it's like you can't lose. You're going to be getting bonus armor so fast. You're going to be getting those explosions so fast. It's crazy. Here are the maximum crit stats I was able to reach, which are really impressive for a rifle being on a gear set at that. I'll definitely be making a build with this. You know, gear set builds don't require much complexity. Sometimes if you're doing something very unique, then yeah, but otherwise it's pretty much straightforward. Next on the list, we got the Apartment, the DZ exclusive SMG with perfectly measured. Now look at this talent. You get a damage reduction while your rate of fire increases by the same amount of what From the Shadows gives you. So it's double on the first half of the magazine when active. Then on the second half of your magazine, damage increases and your rate of fire decreases. Theoretically, right? It doesn't. It keeps it on an even kill because of the rate of fire From the Shadows gives you. Now you may not realize how crazy this is. Let me break it down quickly. Umbra Initiative's talent increases your damage with crit, so you don't lose any damage from perfectly measured's first half, and it maintains the rate of fire so that it doesn't slow down on the second half, so you'll deal even more damage there. Ridiculous damage, in fact. Try this out for real, fam. And it's in the morning time, so excuse my voice, I just had to get this out. But finally, the last weapon, but not the least, that Umbra makes severely more brutal is none other than the Bullet King. Now this weapon I rarely use, if at all. Umbra has forced me to pull it out of the stash because the issue I had with the Bullet King is its lack of damage output, the low crit values. To me, the Bullet King was situational, you know, something to use in Iron Horse to suppress snipers, but not now. This with Umbra Initiative is so fun and really effective. you noticeably see the difference and you never reload. So it feels like you're the Terminator just mowing everything down. These are the 3 that I chose out of so many weapons Umbra makes better. I look forward to seeing what choices of weaponry you come up with in the comments. I'll definitely be exploring this more, but until then, I'll catch you in my next video. Be right out.